Now, Storm Tracker 13 with the area's most powerful HD live Doppler radar.
Well, this was taken by our own anchor, Jennifer Abney, from the Germany Valley out in Pendleton County, right near Nelson Rocks. A little color there showing up on the trees, but a lot of green as well. Blue skies above. And guess what? Even in the higher terrain today, not escaping the heat. 85 to 90 degrees up there across portions of Pendleton County, working back towards Virginia and then southbound here into the lowlands today. Both Charleston and Huntington cashing in both locations. 90 degrees is a little over a month since we actually did that. That was back on August 22nd is when we reached 90 degrees in both Charleston and Huntington. Beckley, well, they didn't get there yet, and I don't think they're going to make it this year. Now, they could cut pretty close. 91 degrees was the last time they hit that 90-degree mark, and that was back in July 24th of 2016. We're really feeling the heat here in Charleston. Only 16 days so far of 90 degrees plus. You compare that to last year where we had 37 days at this time. So it could always be worse. We kind of got lucky here this summer, although the heat is coming on late. Live Doppler radar shows nothing in the way of any precipitation out there, and it looks to remain that way over the next several days, and that's because of high pressure with clear skies above. A little bit of a film here on the horizon. There's the moon that's hidden behind some of that film. We call that haze, as well as fog that's starting to form out there at this hour as a result of the temperature meeting up with the dew point. That always gives us the cloud on the ground. 65 in Charleston, 68 in Winfield, 76 still in downtown Huntington, 61 already in Summersville, 55 comfortable degrees down there in Beckley because the humidity, it's not here yet. Eventually that's coming on as we get towards your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. High pressure, it's not going anywhere. It will remain in place over top of us. It'll slide a little bit further to the east, and that will steer Maria here, which you actually see some of the rain bands pushing towards the Outer Banks, and some of the thunderstorm activity staying offshore, but very gusty winds will be pushing towards the Outer Banks region before this thing bounces back out to sea, going towards Wednesday afternoon into Thursday. The latest track on Maria shows, well, it is a Category 3 hurricane with winds at 115 miles per hour. There's that eye showing up dead center. And we'll notice here with time, it starts to expand a little bit here on the cone, but there's that hook away from the Outer Banks, something that we want to see. Remember, this cone was a little bit further inland as we talked to you earlier in the newscast at 7 o'clock. Now it's back offshore. So still some uncertainty here because of high pressure squeezing this thing and trying to reel it in like a big fish along the coast. And you can see there's the model bringing it right up towards Cape Hatteras and then bouncing it back out to sea as we get towards Thursday into Friday. The good news is if you like the heat, it's going to hang around courtesy of what's going on in the tropics. The bad news is we got to wait a week until we get a cool down across the area. First week of October is when we'll start to fall back towards reality. Your 7-day forecast, well, there you go. If you like summer, it is here to stay. 90 degrees again tomorrow, 90 degrees on Monday. We get those 2 days coming in at 90 in both Huntington and Charleston. We got a heat wave, and it's been a while since we've said that. 89 on your Tuesday, 87 on Wednesday, and then we go back down into the 70s. We ease back into the cooler weather, and then it really comes on as we get towards your Saturday with a couple of showers. So no big rain chances here. A lot of heat to go around. Kind of a little bit of the best of both worlds. You saw in that shot that we started the weathercast with, had some color out there. The problem is with the heat, the color kind of goes away because everything just turns brown after that. So if you like summer, it's still here. Still good for football weather, of course, coming up. A lot of NFL games, though, are actually going to be dealing with record heat tomorrow, which is crazy. So hopefully they got used to it in training camp.
I know, but I was just looking at your 7-day with that cooler weather for Friday. I'm sure that's going to be such a relief for the kids playing on Friday
I would think
night.
so, but of course they're all conditioned to deal with it.
That's true.
We are not.
Absolutely. I'm sweating out there.